Mm. Mm. Bing. Byway. What's up, friend? Want to chat, man? So go ahead and invite some folks. I'm sitting here listening to some Most Def right now. My Umi Says, man. What's up, y'all? Hold on. Umi says, shine my light on the world. Shine your light for the world to see. Boy, I'm gonna start that again, man. What's going on, folks? For y'all out there that are actually watching this, happy Father's Day, dads. Hey, Michael P. Marion, happy Father's Day to you, man. You're tuning in? Yeah, man. So, what's up, BC? Yeah, man. Yeah, so, yeah, happy Father's Day, man. My older brothers. Happy Father's Day, Uncle Ron. You know, happy Father's Day, man. Oh, Uncle T here. Derek Marsh, happy Father's Day, man. You're a great dad. Guy has he's got a daughter, man. She's fantastic, man. She hosted the Hugs Day. She, just gave hugs, man, right on Main Street in Zionsville, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's crazy? Is the fire marshal was trolling me, man. And he came by and was like, I want to give you a fine if I see somebody giving a hug inside the shop. Man, I tell you what, man. You got to love the government, man. Every piece of it, man. Anyway, man, so right on, man. Right on, Trap. What's up, Jameer? Yeah, man, so I'm sitting here and putting on, I was thinking about black people, man, this morning. We was thinking about black people this morning, man. As I wake up and this song has been kind of in my head, man. And it just, it kind of speaks to our struggle here, man, in the U.S., man. Don't be afraid. Shine your light on the world, man. Shine your light for the world to see. A lot of people, I have rapid cycling bipolar disorder, which is a mental health disorder. I guess mood disorder. I guess sometimes I get moody, but when I'm happy, I take a lot in, and it's people who are always around me say, "Man, Darren, it's that you're always such a bright, positive person," and yeah, I am, and the reason why is in order for you to have a lot of light around you, you got to take a lot of dark in. And I think I'm somebody that's built like that to be able to take that dark in. And sometimes it just gets to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Was working with a guy named George Middleton. He's got a book called Black. It's like a workbook, man. And it addresses racism as a, hey, what's up, Satoshi? Yeah, man, it addresses racism as a mental health issue. You funny, Dave. As a mental health issue, and it's a mental health issue for everybody, man. It's, as black people, man, I think that we've gotten into a cycle. And the cycle we're in is one of perpetual. We're almost like Pavlov's dogs, man. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this experiment of Pavlov, man. So whenever he made a sound, he fed the dogs. So the dogs were trained to get in a certain way, to be a certain way and be hungry at a certain time, only when the bell happened. And I think that, well, I know it's glaringly apparent that black folks, man, in America, man, we're like Pavlov's dogs, man. You know, we don't know our own history. We don't know. You could probably ask the average black person right now in America, and I see I'm losing folks, but you know, those who are able to stay, man, it's cool. But if you ask the average black person in America, man, what year did slavery end? Do you know what chattel slavery is? Is chattel slavery still going on in the world? And does it make you upset? And I think that, you know, personally, I believe that because in order for America to be such a shining star on the hill, to be such a shining place, you got this group of people that have taken all this dark in. And in taking that dark in, we've forgotten what it's like, man, to not take the dark, to be light, to feel what it's like to feel good, to be happy, to be a people that feel just. Hey, what's up, Snake Doc? So that's kind of what what's on my mind, man. You know, sitting there having a cup of coffee. I'm drinking Darren's Iron Roast. That reminds me of Sunday morning. So it's funny. Tomorrow, man, I'll be 42, and I don't feel 42. Sometimes I forget how old I am. So I think I was born on Father's Day. Anyway, yeah, man. So that's pretty much it, man. It's just kind of riffing on that, thinking about how we as a people have been taking so much of the dark in that it's become natural. It's become a mental health issue, and it's not just a mental health issue. It is a mental health issue, but it's it is always darkest before the dawn. But the thing is, Derek, you got to realize that the sun is coming out. If you don't know when the sun is coming out, man, all you can imagine is the dark. That's all you know, man. And the thing is, it's like we don't, we've been trained to the point where it's right here, man. Carter G. Woodson talked about in his book, Miseducation of the Negro, that if you train a man that you can't go out the door, then that man will never go out that door, because it might as well be that door never existed. Well, I think, that's just something that's kind of, right on, man. Thanks, Clarence. Thanks, Carol. Yeah, man, I think it's just something that we got to deal with, man. And in order for us to deal with it, we have to have open and honest conversations. Yeah, man, you're right, Derek. We have to have open and honest conversations. Not like we call them come to Jesus meetings, and come to Jesus meeting is where you sit down and say, all right, man, you lay it out on the table, man. That's where you 100% honest with each other. And we're at that point now where we have to have some people who are willing to be 100%. What's up, Michael P? Happy Father's Day, man. We have to all be intellectually honest. We have to say, all right, man, these are the problems, man. Yeah, we know, man, there's some ratchet-ass black women out there, man. Call them. It can be stopped. Somebody has to admit that says, hey, man, these women are ratchet. Now, black men, if you on some ratchet stuff, we got to call you out on it, man. And it's a matter of our society as a whole, man. You got this group of people, man. It's 20%. It's 20% of this country that are literally mentally damaged and are unwilling to have that conversation, unwilling to say, to hold each other accountable, man. So it's something that me and my wife have. Or we just have in general. It's like a working agreement. I learned it when I was working for the bank, and it's non-negotiables. We have to, right. You're right on, Marie. Yeah, it's a working agreement, man, of non-negotiables. To say, all right, man, these are non-negotiables. I know whenever I'm out and I see a little black boy in the store, I say, pull your pants up, tie your shoes, man, let your mama go in first. Yeah, what's happening? No, not Schwab, man. Actually, it was Wachovia Bank. Hardcore bank. Yeah, man. But more often than an open heart, man, you got to listen, man. I mean, an open heart gets torn. An open heart bleeds, man. We don't have time to bleed. We've been bleeding for a while, man. Now's the time to say, okay, man, we've been bleeding, man. You know, y'all. We have to have a group of people. And I'm willing, thanks, Jared. And I'm willing to be one of those group of people. You guys know me. If you know me, you know I've always taken a hard line on things like that, man. On accountability, on morality. I'm pro-life. And that means I'm pro-life, period. I didn't give it, I can't take it away. You know, I didn't give it, I can't take it away, man. That's not, it's what is justice. Justice to me is if you kill my brother, that means you have to be my brother for the rest of your life. That's justice, man. That's restorative justice. And as a people, as a group of people, black folks in the United States, and I'm not calling us African, because we don't have any, that's another reason why I don't call black folks African American. You can't, as long as you claim two continents or two areas, you can have neither. Until you know something. Otherwise, man, you're playing a game. And it's not we don't have time for that. We don't have time to play the semantics game. To say, oh, well, it's tomato, African American, not African American. No, man, I mean, I know Indiana. What's up, Pete? I know Indiana. And I know my family knows Indiana and Kentucky and South Carolina. We have a history here, man. We have a history. If y'all can hang on just 1 second, I'm going to grab something, okay? Just hang on just 1 second. Right on. All right. I hope you're still there. See what these are? That armor? See what that is? Yeah. So I keep these here in the shop, man. I collect Black Americana. And obviously you know what this is. So this is something that's very real, man. And you got to wonder, man, how many of our kids, how many of our people can touch this? Just say, touch this. Right here, man. That's how real I keep it to me, man. That's how real it is to me, man. That's why I'm very serious about man, getting our black experience tight. Because look at this, man. This is real, man. This was a little over 100 years ago, man. This was somebody's reality, man. Right on, Milton. This is somebody's reality, man. And it was a gift to me. Somebody gave it to me, man. It's funny. I'd asked them. I said, "Hey, how much you want to sell it to me for?" In jest, because if they would have told me that they were going to sell it to me, I probably just took it. I wouldn't have done that, but I'd have shamed them to change them. But that's how real it is, man. You gotta think, man. This person right here, this person that wore these, who taught that person how to be a parent? Who taught this person how to be a son, be a mother, a sister, a daughter, whoever it was? Who taught them how to do that, man? So one day, you had someone that, people, I've argued with people, and it's not an argument, but gentlemen that say, hey, what would have happened to slaves if we'd have just ended it all together? Well, hey, man, who ran the stores? That's who ran the store. But, anyway, even though you knew how to run the store, man, you still got this right here, man. That's real, man. And what happened, kind of looking back in history, as I've been exploring as an entrepreneur, man, kind of been exploring how black entrepreneurship has grown, how it evolves, man, how we move in this, this United States of America that we're in. And I see we go back to when black entrepreneurship really took off, and we say that was that was Black Wall Street. It was more than one Black Wall Street. It was several of them. So that was early 1900s. That literally was when the United States government waged war against black people to end their businesses. But it's over with. It happened. Well, the thing is why? I'm wondering how many people ask the question after the race riots happened, after Black Wall Street happened, it was destroyed. Why didn't it come up again? Why didn't we have an immediate resurgence? And honestly, my whole thesis is we didn't have an immediate resurgence. For one reason is the people who were there. Let's say there were doctors, lawyers, etc. The people who were there were, let's say, by the time you're a doctor, you're in your mid-30s. Okay. Well, if you're in your mid-30s in 1909, who was your parent? Your parent very well could have been this person, a healer, somebody who healed, but they still had these. And the whole mindset of this person says it blocks in there, man, something that is locked, that has been passed on, man. It's been passed on, that lock. And until we're ready, and that's again, I'm going to keep stressing that. And every time y'all see me, I'm going to continue to stress it, man. Until we're ready to have a true, honest, open conversation of how black folks are going to get together in the United States of America, we are going to continue to have the issue. You cannot, as an entrepreneur, as an economist, entrepreneur, we cannot just go out and there's not enough companies to hire 47% of all black males between the ages of 18 and 45. That's the 47% that are unemployed. Actually, that number went up during the Obama administration. But the only way that we are going to be able to solve that problem is we have to create jobs. As an entrepreneur, I see problems everywhere. And the question you asked me, and again, right now as we're talking, is I always say, how do we solve this problem? There are so many problems out there that we could fix as a people. When I was at Grambling, I needed to get money to get to the crib, needed to get money to buy Dominator pizzas. P remembers, T Hill remembers. When we needed to do that, man, I went and sold honey buns, man. Honey buns. We sold chicken. We sold things, man. You create a market because people need something. People need services. You know what people need. That's people coming in, man. So I had a guy come in yesterday when I was talking, and it's funny, man, hey, what's up, y'all? I was doing a plea saying, hey, black folks in Indiana, white folks in Indiana, Black Lives Matter, white lives, whoever lives matter. Just because something happened in Minnesota, that don't mean it happened here. We're not the same people, man. Don't associate what's going on there with right here, man, because it's been hot there for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been hot there for a minute. And a dude walked out, man. I said, all right, man, good, man. I'm glad you walked out, man, because I probably pissed you off anyway. This is me on a cup of coffee. Everybody says, you might hear me talk a little faster, but it actually relaxes me. So y'all have a good morning. Happy Father's Day. And yeah, man, tomorrow's my birthday, man. I hate my birthday. Well, I don't hate it because that's when I came on the scene, but I don't like celebrating. So, all right, y'all. Oh yeah, well, Tiffany is making me a double brownie cake. So a layer of brownies on top of icing on top of brownies in the cake version. Well, just in a brownie version. So, all right, y'all, peace.